Hey guys, welcome to the Cool Factor. This is Mike, and you have probably already seen about 53 videos on average about this topic, but the UCS awing is coming, so this video number 54. The UCS awing is coming on May 1st, 2020, 1673 pieces for $200 and one minifigure included. As you see, the box art was updated, so it's almost like a infinite black on the corners, and I really like that contrast that is making this set stand out a lot on the box art. I really like the moody cinematic lighting, and it's way different than we have seen in Ultimate Collector Series sets before, which is a funny thing because I think I saw it in the Just 2 Goods video. I watched his opinion on the set. He made a good point about the fact that LEGO keeps changing the boxes and it gets confusing. It's different than the Falcon box, where it had more like a texture in the back on the Ultimate Collector Series box, and then they kind of went with other boxes for the Master Builder series with the Cloud City set and the Tanti 4, for example. This box seemed to be having two different types, like the bar at the bottom is more like a Master Builder series, and everything else is kind of new, like the new upcoming helmet busts are. So it's kind of confusing, like the boxes interchange and you don't know which set is our Ultimate Collector Series and which set is more like just a collectible but not without the Ultimate Collector Series tag. I don't know what the deal is, but I kind of agree with Just 2 Goods' point on the box. In the back, there is the Ultimate Collector Series plaque, the minifigure, which is kind of not really that much updated when it comes to an A-Wing pilot. I think we've seen that sort of a jumpsuit before, but really looks, shows you how the set actually looks like, and yeah, that lighting is amazing. And not many functions actually, if you look at it closely. 42 centimeters long and 27 centimeters high, or 16.5 and 10.5 inches respectively, which makes it kind of a big oversized set. And you know what, here's the thing about this set, as many people kind of bash it for being oversized, but you know, we're getting these oversized UCS sets just because this scale is still popular. Like the A-Wing, like the Snowspeeder, like the Y-Wing, these sets are not necessarily compatible with the minifigure because, well, they're just too big. But these ships, honestly, if you really look closely at them, a lot of playsets of these ships are somewhat comparable to a minifigure scale. An A-Wing in minifigure scale would be very close to this. If you see a lot of the mocks in minifigure scale, the A-Wing does not really go far beyond the size of a little playset. So this is actually how a minifigure scale A-Wing would be the size of. So getting an oversized set with more detail, oversized the pilot's seat and so on, is just the way it is for smaller starfighters, and you have to accept that fact that LEGO will be doing playsets and will be doing UCS sets. If it's a small starfighter, it's basically on the principle has to be oversized. So I hope I make that clear. I really like the fact that they made a new canopy, which seems to be a printed element, or those may be stickers, but I think those are printed. I'm not sure, we're gonna have to find out soon, but this canopy is a very good opening for, I don't know, mocks of fighter jets in the future. I think this piece alone will be very popular among mock builders. I also like the build for the back of the ship. It gives you a lot of cool angles and details, so I think it has a really cool balance between flat areas, tiled areas, and the studded areas. And the stickers, even so they are present in the set, you know, they're kind of like very subtle and don't really overtake the set. Like you can see some detailing on the engines here. And yes, I am the advocate of having UCS sets just having all printed parts. It's supposed to be like that in a collector's set, but still we're living in era where UCS sets still have still have stickers, whereas Idea sets, for example, I'll have all printed parts, like the latest Barracuda base set. I'm not sure what's the deal here, but I think maybe in the future we're finally gonna be seeing an UCS set with full-on prints, and that's gonna be very exciting to see. And maybe for things I do not like about this set, well, they did a really good job with the shaping overall, but some areas kind of require a bit more attention, I think. Like you can see this panel that makes the angle of the front side of the Starfighter, those connection points between the actual nose cone and the rest of the hull of the ship, they tend to look a bit weird, especially with those like black blank areas that the black bricks are shining through, or maybe just that is just a gap. So some gaps are visible here and there. I've seen, honestly, better mocks portraying this ship and trying to eliminate those gaps as much as possible, yet retaining, keeping the shape intact. But here I think, I don't know, maybe there was no way to do it more properly, but I think those gaps will be visible, and a lot of people, including myself, will be noticing them. So something to notice for sure. The rear of the ship, of course, looks great with the engines and the stabilizer, so I don't have any complaints here. But yeah, that gapped areas in the front of the ship with the triangular shape are a bit weird. And I'm honestly not the biggest fan of the fact that we're getting a $200 set with sub 1700 pieces and only one minifigure. Even the A-Wing had two minifigures, the pilot and the astromech droid, and roughly I think it was even bigger of a set, and the same price tag at the same point. So if I was comparing these two to the exact specifications or value for money, still the Y-Wing kind of wins. You're just gonna be noticing that as a collector for sure. I know UCS sets have a different type of you know, approach when it comes to pricing, and people get them for collectability, but when it comes to straight up brick value and what you get in the set, it's not the best value in the UCS line, I have to say this. Okay, and that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a bit longer video, but I do enjoy getting extra few minutes of a deeper dive into UCS sets. We don't get these announced quite often, only like about 2 times a year every year, and I always like to say my honest opinion and what I think about it. I'm really hoping to get a copy of this set soon for you to see, and so you can see my detailed review of this set. It has some few quirks. The price is not the best against what you are offered inside the box with only one minifigure and slightly less than 1700 pieces. I think things like the Y-Wing actually win in that department, but still, I think everybody was, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people were waiting to see actual UCS A-Wing, Y-Wing. I keep mixing those names, and now we're getting one, so we should be happy. And it's actually coming a few days earlier than usual, because usually May UCS sets are launched on the May the 4th Star Wars Day, but this time around we're getting the launch on May 1st, so just 3 days earlier to for everybody to be happy. And I guess you're gonna have to be getting this set online because of the current world situation. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can subscribe, like, dislike if you didn't enjoy what I had to say. Follow me on social media, links are below. You can check my Patreon if you want to support me as well. And I want to know your guys' opinion in the comment section below. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll be having this set on our hands, and you're gonna be able to see the actual review very soon. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It was Mike, and I'll see you next time on the Cool Factor. Bye!